Hey guys, it's your girl Miss G, and you know what time it is. It's G time. It's time to get up, get active, and get it together. We made it to day 7 of the Reflection Journal Challenge. I hope that everybody participated and that you took some time today on this beautiful Sunday to write down your day 7. Day 7 was about affirmations, and affirmations are what's going to keep us going and keep us thriving and motivated throughout this year. Saying to yourself what you believe, what you affirm in yourself. I'm not asking you to write down things you don't believe. I'm asking you to write down things you do believe in yourself and continue to affirm that in yourself, confirm it in yourself. Make sure that you have your affirmations placed somewhere where you can see them, where you can read them every day. What's the point in having an affirmation if we are not going to remind ourselves of it? If it's just something that we say to ourselves one time and, we expect it for it to just pop in our heads throughout the year. It's important for you to have those things handy. So for me, I like to use sticky notes. So something like this. My sticky note says I matter. That sticky note will go on my mirror because I see it every day as I walk to and from getting dressed, getting ready for the day. I have another one that says I am enough. That will probably go somewhere in my office. I have another one that says it's okay to ask for help because throughout this journey, as we've been doing the 7 days of the challenge, I took into account the things that I accomplished last year, the things that I struggled with last year, the things that I overcame last year, and I want to put that into place. So, I matter is an affirmation that continues to connect with the self care. I want to continue to self care and to get better at taking care of myself, and knowing that I matter tells me, hey, Chris, you matter. It's time for lunch. You matter. Sit down and eat your lunch. It's time for bed. You matter. Go to sleep. Get enough sleep for the night. You matter. Take yourself out. Go on a date with yourself. Sit down and just have some me time because why? I matter. And so that affirmation stems from what I want to continue doing in this year, and that's giving myself self care. I am enough. That affirmation stems from the things that I left behind in my 2022, the things that I explored throughout myself, understanding that there were still some areas that I was holding on to, some negative core beliefs, some negative distortions. And so as I challenge those negative thoughts and let those things stay in the 2022, I have to remind myself in 2023, I am enough. I am enough for me. I am enough for anybody who comes into contact with me. I am enough. And it's okay to ask for help. That's my last affirmation that I wrote down for today. And that's because I explored the fact that throughout my 2022, I accepted a lot of help. And it was great. I'm a person who has been disappointed many times in my life. And so it has prepared me and taught me that I can do it. I'll do it by myself. I don't want to lean on anybody because people disappoint you. But throughout last year, I learned that it was okay to allow people in, to trust people when they say, "Hey, I got this. Let me do this for you." And it was really surprising and really heartwarming. It was very it made me feel good to know that people are there for me, that people will do things without any kind of motive, or that people really have my back. And so this year, I want to continue to remind myself that it's okay to ask for help because I know who my support is. I know who has my back. I know who's there for me. And it's okay to lean on those people. And I hope that you understand that too. I hope that may be something that you learn. Whatever your affirmation is for this year, make sure you write it down. Don't just let it sit in that journal and then you close the journal and you don't look at it again. Make sure you write it down and you put it somewhere you can see it. Like I said, I use my little sticky notes. You can be creative. You can laminate it. You can put it on your, put it somewhere in your room. Um, get it made into a painting. I don't know. I'm not that creative. That's not something I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna write it on a sticky note and put it somewhere I can see it. But whatever it is, you do what you need to do so that you can see it every day and let yourself know exactly what it is you're saying about yourself, what you believe in yourself. Again, I'm not asking you to write down things you don't believe. If you don't believe that you're enough if you don't believe that you're strong, if you don't believe that you're capable, don't write it down because it's something you don't believe in yourself. I want you to write what you believe. I'm not saying that you can't get to the point of saying that I am strong, I am enough, but I want you to get to that point. Don't just write it down because it's something good to say. We're not trying to do any toxic positivity. Don't write it down because it's something that you heard somebody say and it's something that sounds good. Write it down because you actually believe it within yourself. You believe that with your whole heart and you're not trying to convince yourself of it. I want you to write this positive affirmation because you believe it, and you're going to continue to tell yourself this daily so that you can continue to reach the goals that you want to reach in this year. Again, you have the power to create change. We did 7 days of a reflection journal, and I really, really hope that you enjoyed it. You don't have to stop here. You can continue to reflect. You can use this journal every week if you want to. You can do it every 3 months. You can do it every 6 months, whatever you want to do. I hope that it jump started you into reflecting, to going back, to processing, and to writing down some things so that you can get an understanding of who you are, and where you want to be. I hope that we get to do this virtual vision board at some point. But for right now, this will probably be my last video for a minute as I prepare for my new arrival. And I pray that you all have a blessed Sunday and that you continue to push towards what you want to do in life. Again, you have the power to create change. Everyday action is required for change. So get up, get active, and get it together, y'all. Y'all be blessed.